Boom! What's happening, people? Welcome back to the Armament Factory with yours truly, Big Luch. You don't know what's happening, people. What's happening, family? What's happening, everyone? Coming off of a great win yesterday, Arsenal versus Tottenham in the North London derby, slapping them up 4-1. Today, it is a hate watch. Today, we will be hating on one of our oldest rivals, not a local rival, but a rival in title races, title challenges, so on and so forth. Just rivals in the Premier League in general. Manchester United. So Manchester United are traveling to Everton today. I believe it's the Dickinson Hill, or is it Hill Dickinson Stadium? I always get it confused. I'm so sorry, Everton fans. But at Everton's new ground, so they're hosting Manchester United tonight. Manchester United, obviously, under Michael Carrick, finding a bit of form, getting a few results. I mean, the last results, I think, was a draw, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have a look at it in a moment. But before that, it's been, I think, 3 wins on a spin. I think it was Man City, Arsenal, and someone else. I'm pretty sure maybe Fulham. After that, it's been a couple of draws, I believe. So still no losses for Michael Carrick. He's been doing well as an interim manager at Manchester United. But let's see what he can do tonight on a Monday night. And it seems like Manchester United and Everton are always getting these Monday night slots. I mean, it's either Everton playing on Monday night or it's Manchester United playing on Monday night. It's very strange. It's always, and now both of them on Monday night. I'm not sure why that is. It's very, very strange. It's just always Monday night football is always one of those two involved. Um, this time is against each other, obviously. The last time they faced each other in the Premier League at Old Trafford earlier this season, Everton went down to 10 men very early. I think within the first 10, 15 minutes or so of the game. Um, I believe, was it Tarkovsky? I don't remember. It was one of their players. I forgot who it was. There was an argument. I think it was a bit of a head loss. If I might be mistaken. I'm trying to remember. I was watching it because I think I did the hate along for that as well. I was watching it, and I think two Everton players started arguing with each other, where one put his hand on the other, and he got sent off. I don't think even a Manchester United player was involved. I think it was something to do with an argument with two Everton players, and then eventually one of them got sent off because he put hands on the other. I think he must have grabbed him by the throat or something like that. Don't quote me, but go back and watch it. It was something like that. Anyway, so they went down to 10 men. However, they was very resilient. They was very strong in, making sure making sure that United don't get anything out of the game, and they managed to clinch all 3 points. It was absolutely fantastic. I mean, hold on. Oh, I was frozen there for a moment. Not sure why. Yeah, so they managed to get all 3 points from that game. So let's see what they can do today. Hopefully, they can keep 11 men on the pitch and get the 3 points again, because we don't want United to get cocky again. Because as soon as they had a couple of wins, all of a sudden, whatever happened in the last 2 3 years, it's all water under the bridge. They're the greatest club in the world again, and blah 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 blah. Let's just see how long it takes them to win the title, because they're laughing at Arsenal about 22 years, 22 years. Let's see. It's been how long now? It's been at least 13 years for United now. Okay. So I'm pretty sure it'll be 20 for them as well. It seems like it's a 20-year, 22-year cycle to win the Premier League. It took that long for Liverpool. It's taken that long for us now, and I'm sure it's going to take that long for Manchester United, because they don't look anywhere near challenging right now. Yeah, they've had a few good results, but how long is that going to last? All right. Before you know it, Michael Carrick will get sacked, and then it's back into the mud again, and having to find another manager. Obviously, Manchester United will never suffer from finding a decent manager. It's a World Heritage club. I mean, it's a club full of history, full of pride. So any manager worth his badges would want to go and manage at a club that size. That's just the truth of it. You can't deny that. You have to give them that. So they'll never fall short of having candidates to take over the role. No matter what position they're in, somebody will take over and try and implement their style, their philosophy, their thoughts, their way of football. So let's see what happens. maybe they give Carrick the full-time job. I doubt it, but and the reason why I say I doubt it because of the way their ex-players talk about it. They don't want to see Carrick get. I'm talking about the Nevilles, the Scholes, the Keanes. They don't really want to see, although he was a teammate of theirs, they don't really want to see him take it. They want to see somebody with real pedigree, someone that's like has proven himself in Europe, to say the least. So yeah, they will be going in for somebody else other than Carrick. So we'll see what happens. But Carrick so far has not been doing too bad. Like I said, he hasn't lost yet, so let's see what happens today. Maybe today will be his first loss against his former manager, by the way. I'm pretty sure Michael Carrick was still playing when David Moyes took over at Manchester United, and unfortunately, he wasn't given the time, obviously. But I think if he was to be given, if he had been given the time, I believe he could have done something at United, similar to what Ferguson did in the first few years of his reign. It wasn't successful. He was nearly going to get sacked. They stuck with him, and he eventually turned it around. I think David Moyes would have had enough experience to do that, but they didn't have the time at that stage because the Champions League and all that is big money involved. There's big things involved and that go on behind the scenes, so they need to make sure they stay at a certain standard. But we'll see. So let's just do the lineup quickly, guys, because we don't have long left. It's about 7 minutes or so till the game starts. So Everton are playing 4-2-3-1, as it says here. It does sometimes change right before the game. So we'll have a look at what the lineup will be once the game's about to kick off. Oh, yeah, here we go. It was a slap. It was Ghana. Ghana slapped someone and he got sent off. So I was right. It was two Everton players. They just showed the highlight quickly. It was two Everton players. It was Ghana against one of the English defenders or Scottish defenders. I forgot who it was. He slapped him and he got sent off for that. But they end up taking the 3 points home. That was under Amarin, obviously. Let's see what happens. It's the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Okay, so I'll make sure I won't forget that. I always call it the Dixon Hill for some reason. Dixon Hill being a character from a book long time ago, and I get it mixed up between Hill Dickinson and Dixon Hill. But it's Hill Dickinson Stadium, guys. Right, so Everton versus Manchester United. So the lineup I've got here, it's 4-2-3-1. Pickford in goal, Garner, Tarkowski, Keane, and Branwaith at the back. Urugbunam, Gehi, Armstrong, Dewsbury Hall, and Dai all in midfield, and then Tiano Barry up front as the number 9. So that's Everton. Now, Manchester United look quite strong, I must say. They've got Lemens obviously in goal. Dallo this time at right back, Euro, Maguire back as centre backs, Luke Shaw as left back, obviously, then Casemiro and Maino as the holding midfielders, Diallo, Fernandez, Cunha attacking midfielders, and then Buemo up front. So they're playing the same formation 4-2-3-1. Let's see if that changes right before the game starts because it does happen sometimes. So we'll see. So that's the lineup, guys. Let's just quickly have a look. I do remember, like I said, I think it's 3 wins and a draw for United, but let's have a look. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ooh, sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. So yeah, Manchester United. Yeah, 3 wins and 2 draws. Like I said, Everton are coming off of a loss. So in the last 5 games, they've had 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. So obviously, Man United are in better form, but Everton are stronger at home than they are away. So let's see what they can do against Manchester United at home today. It should be a good match. I mean, to be honest with you, Everton is one of those teams that their matches is always 1-0, 0-0, 1-1. It's not ever that many goals involved. However, Manchester United, they have Mbuemo back. They've got Cunha on the pitch now today. So they've got Fernandez, Diallo, Buemo, Cunha. I mean, they've got a very strong forward lineup. As long as Everton can keep defending against them, or stay solid at the back, I should say. Hopefully, they can stop them from scoring. But I will say, Manchester United have turned the corner. They do look slightly better, and they do look like they have goals in them now. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, so Right, I got my tea ready. I got my chocolate egg. I gotta have my chocolate egg ready. Bish bash bosh. And right, we're about ready for kickoff in a couple of minutes. Right, so let's as the players are in the tunnel and about to come out, let's just quickly have a talk about the game yesterday. So obviously, Arsenal went to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and laid the smackdown on Tottenham once again. Now, the best part of that story is, as you all well know, and it's well documented now, since the start of the season up to yesterday, I was not a fan of Victor Gyökeres. Now, I want to say something, and you guys can go and check it out. Before the game started, right, when I was reading the lineup, and then afterwards, they were in the tunnel and they were coming out and they was getting ready on the pitch. The first thing I said was, "Oh my God, Gyökeres looks lightweight now. He looks slimmer. He looks like he's lost a lot of weight." Honestly, you can go back and check it out. Now, that actually had an impact because the way he played yesterday was as if he was actually a January signing and he has just landed. Yesterday was his first game, and we really saw what Victor Gyökeres is really about. Because yesterday he started to look, or didn't start to look, yesterday he looked like a striker. His first goal, sorry, excuse me, his first goal was absolutely unbelievable. Quickly, guys, before I carry on with that, so let's just see the lineup here. So Everton are playing Pickford in goal, obviously. Let's see if it's the same formation. So yeah, four at the back: James Garner, James Tarkowski, Michael Keane, and Jared Branwaith. A full English back four. Then you got Tim Urabunam and Idrissa Gueye in front. So 4-2, like I said, 4-2-3-1. It looks like. Yeah, 4-2-3-1. So Iliman and Dyer, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Kernan Dewsbury Hall, Harrison Armstrong, and then Tierno Barry, like I said up front. Dewsbury Hall's been missing for a while. He's a great player as well. Hopefully, he can make an impact. No Jack Grealish, not even on the bench. Their bench is King, Patterson, McNeil, and I missed the rest. But no Jack Grealish on the pitch or on the bench. Now, Manchester United's lineup: Sané Lamens in goal. Diogo Dallo, I should say, Lenny Yoro, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw as the back four, Casemiro and Kobe Mainu as the holding midfielders. So they're playing the same role. So it is 4-2-3-1. The three up front are the three attacking midfielders are Ahmad, Bruno Fernandes, and Brian Mbuemo. And then Cunha as the number 9. So they've swapped Bueno and Cunha. Cunha usually plays as the number 10. He even wears number 10. And Buemo usually plays up front. However, Buemo's coming from the left today, and Cunha's an out and out striker. Um, so yeah, let's see how that goes. I mean, there must be a reason Carrick has played them that way because he must have shown in training that he's got a pair of scoring boots on now and wants to get in on the goals. Jared Branway, third Premier League star of the season. Good luck to him. But yeah, guys, we don't have long left. As I was saying about yesterday's game, sorry, let me get back to yesterday's game. So before I click the start button on the timer. So yeah, Victor Gyökeres looked like an absolutely fantastic signing yesterday. He really looked like the striker we was looking for. His first goal, absolutely fantastic. Even the second goal, he got man of the match. Now, in my stream, before they even announced him as man of the match, I said he was a candidate, definitely. Obviously, they gave him man of the match because he had a fantastic match and he scored 2 goals. But for me, it was Harry Kane. For me, it was Declan Rice. I don't know why I said Harry Kane. For me, it was Declan Rice. We've got lift off, guys, and the game started. Bruno Fernandes. Oh! Oh my God! You don't know what just happened. Senna Lemens was basically Fernandes kicked it to his goalkeeper from kickoff. Lemens was about to kick it out. I think he hit Tierno on his head. He is so lucky that the ball went out for a goal kick rather than directly into the goal. That was dangerous. It was nearly 1-0 Everton from the first 10 seconds, guys. That was cray cray. But yeah, so Victor Gyökeres yesterday, absolutely fantastic. Obviously, Eberechi Eze, the two summer signings, Eberechi Eze and Victor Gyökeres, absolutely fantastic yesterday. And funny enough, there was a lot of criticism in the papers about them the day before and on the same day as well. The morning papers, the Sunday morning papers, a lot of criticism, particularly of those two. And then they went and put that right, and both got a brace and shut up all the critics instantly, including myself, because I was a fierce Gyökeres critic. Now, does that mean I've fully changed my mind about him? No, not necessarily, because one game doesn't mean anything. But I will tell you one thing: the way he played, the way he was yesterday, the way he scored, all put him in a higher esteem for me. He's starting to look like a striker. Now it's got to be consistency. If he starts doing this week in, week out, then I will take back everything I said about him. And obviously, then I will definitely fall in love with Victor Gyökeres. But I can only base everything that I say, my criticism or my praise, on what's happening on the pitch. When I see that you're not putting enough effort or you're dragging my team down, then I'm going to have fierce criticism. Okay. But when I see that, no, you're playing your socks off and you're really trying your best, like he was doing yesterday. I mean, yesterday he had a fantastic, I don't think I've ever seen him play like that. Not in an Arsenal shirt, anyway. Um, so, yeah, credit where credit is due. I mean, he played fantastic yesterday and he should get all the praises and applaud. Now, they gave him man of the match. Like I said, for me, it was Declan Rice. I think they didn't give Declan Rice the man of the match because of the mistake he made. And yeah, obviously that was a major mistake. But with Declan Rice, it's a mistake every once in a blue moon. Sometimes, yeah, I mean it's happened twice in the North London derby, in the first one, and then I think in the second one now as well, where he's made a mistake. But there are far and few of those mistakes from Declan Rice. So I'm not gonna he's done way more good than he's made mistakes for me. And still yesterday, although he made a mistake, he made up for it big time with some of the tackles, some of the runs, some of the backtracking he did. I mean, he's a monster. He's all over the pitch. So really and truly, he was the man of the match. But obviously, for Gyökeres, here's Bruno Fernandes though, plays it to Cunha. Cunha now racing in front of the box, just outside the D. Couldn't take the shot. Plays it back to Fernandes, who crosses it to the back post to Mbuemo. And Buemo crosses it back into Fernandes. Couldn't shoot. Cunha takes the shot, gets blocked. Everton just about save it. Pickford couldn't save it. There was a man behind him. I think it was Tarkowski on the line. Kicked the ball away, and here's Everton making a break for it. Here comes Everton. Great ball in, but Maguire stops it. Everton's still going. Everton's still going. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Everton now in a great position. Here's Garner. Shoots! Gets blocked by Cunha. And now Luke Shaw gets the ball in the left corner and is about to kick it out. So, yeah, great attack from Manchester United. Great counter-attack that couldn't finish for Everton. They tried to mount a counter-attack, but they couldn't. Hey, I don't think I want to. Hello, let's go Everton. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everton beat them with 10 men last time. That's correct. We were just talking about it. Although it was United. I mean, Everton very lucky. I mean, it was Tarkowski on the line, I think. That shot from Cunha. And then Ahmad it was. Yeah, Ahmad. First Pickford stopped it, and then I think Tarkowski was on the line. And it looks like it's an Everton free kick now. Yes, I don't think I want to. So, we were talking about, so last time Ghana must have slapped, I think it was Keane. I think it was Keane. Yeah, he must have slapped Keane in the face. So it actually didn't have nothing to do with Manchester United, but they went down to 10 men and they managed to score minutes after. And then obviously played the low block and frustrated United, and they didn't let them get a goal in and took all 3 points. So hopefully they can keep 11 men on the pitch. They're playing at home. They're very strong at home. So I can see an Everton win. But Man United have got 3 wins and 2 draws in the last 5 games. I don't think I want to. So, here comes Amad Diallo. That was a bad kick out by Pickford. Pickford looked like he's got mistakes in him today. Not good. But yeah, let's see. Hopefully they can keep 11 men on the pitch today and get the result, because we do not want Manchester United to get the points We don't want them to go on a winning run of several games and not lose. We need them to drop points again because they're getting cocky again. I mean, Manchester United's always been a cocky team and they have cocky fans, but I mean, after everything they've been through, the fact that they're still opening the mouth is absolutely ridiculous because, you know, they just got rid of like I don't know how many managers in the last 5 6 years. I mean, the time that Arteta's been there, you count how many managers they've gotten rid of. So please, right? So they keep repeating this Manchester United chant. So yeah, it was Tarkovsky on the line. What I like about Everton as well, they literally got four Englishmen as their defense, like a full English back four, which is very rare to see these days in the Premier League. Usually it's always a mix. You might get two, like Manchester United have two, Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire. But to have four players of the back four ought to be of English nationality is very rare these days, which is very, very good. And I'm happy that Everton have gone down that route. Here comes Cunha. What a tackle! What a tackle from Everton. I didn't see who it was, but a great tackle that was. Here's Harry Maguire. Lenny Euro. Bad ball from Lenny Euro. Casemiro loses the ball. Dewsbury Hall now. Oh! Unlucky, son. That was Armstrong who got caught in possession. How you doing? I don't finna wanna. How's everything, man? I'm actually surprised to see someone here today because usually these kind of matches Monday night it's usually me solo. It's no one ever really joining me. So thank you. Sensoon is always there, by the way. They're always there, but other people usually leave the Monday night football out. Pickford with the ball now. Martinez is in the stands, being the Portuguese manager. He was Everton manager from 2013 to 16. I think he's still the Portuguese manager now. So he's probably watching Dallo, Bruno Fernandes. Um, I think that's the two Portuguese players that are on the pitch for United. I don't think there's any Portuguese players in Everton. Long ball for to Dallo. Here's Dallo. Dallo in the box. Crosses it. Pickford saves it. Nobody there at the back post that can control it. Come on, Everton. Don't let United do this. Too easy. That's too easy. Good save by Pickford as well to push it away. Here's Lenny Euro. Dallo again. Wow, great tackle. Who's that? Armstrong again. Armstrong and Dallo going for a 50-50. Bueno now. Bad pass. Gives it away. Here's Everton. Get fouled as a free kick. Tell you what, Everton is not doing too bad, you know. Their press is really good. I mean, look, David Moyes is a Premier League veteran. Any team that he manages, I'll be honest, as long as he's got decent enough players, he can compete with the best of them. Um, as we said, I mean, they got all 3 points from United last time at Old Trafford with 10 men. Um, so he can definitely coach a win against any team. It's just how they turn up on that day, to be honest. And the way they're playing now today, um, the way they're playing out today now is really it looks really good. I mean, we're in the 10th minute now. Pickford with a long kick forward. Like I said, yeah, we're in the 10th minute. We're literally hitting 10 minutes now. So to stop, to be in control for the first 10 minute or that's I think the first 10 minutes of a game are really really important. It kind of sets the precedent of what's going to happen. So far it looks 50-50. It doesn't look like United are really dominating. Doesn't look like Everton are really dominating at home. It's six of this, half a dozen of the other, as the cliche goes. Um, so let's see who will break the deadlock first. Long ball forward now. Looks like Everton are favouring the long ball. Pickford just keeps on looking for this forward players with these long balls. Classic British English Premier League football. Hoof it up to the front. Right, Dallo, Euro. Harry Maguire, great tackle, gets a free kick. Done a little knee slide with it as well. You know what I liked about David Moyes the other day, well, last time they played United, when his player Ghana got sent off, who's on the pitch today, right? Is he? No, he's not actually. What are we talking about? But when Ghana got sent off in the last game against United, they asked David Moyes about it in the post-match interview, and he was actually like, "Yeah, I'm happy that happened. I want to see my players fight. I like that. I have no problem with that. I found that so refreshing and good, because usually managers come out it's like, oh yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll have a meeting. Blah blah blah. We'll sort it out. We'll get it sorted." But David Moyes is like, "No, good. Let them fight. They need to fight. That means they're passionate. That means he's trying to say that that kind of competition or that kind of uh, uh, um, passion he wants to see in his players. He doesn't mind that as long as obviously after they get it sorted. But in the heat of the moment, he doesn't have a problem with them actually fighting each other. Obviously, it's not ideal to get a player sent off. That's not what he's saying. But he's saying he doesn't mind that kind of passion. Just next time, you just need to take that passion out a bit different. Tarkovsky's gone down. He tried to head the ball over uh, Amadialo. As Amadialo moved, Tarkovsky took a bad fall. Looks like he might have hurt his ribs. But Tarkovsky, another one of those centre backs that I don't know if Thomas Tuchel's even looking at him. For me, obviously, look, I'll be honest. For me, the England back four should be Gahey and Konsa as centre backs, and then Reece James on the right or Ben White on the right. One of those two. Rotate between them two, and then rotate between Miles Lewis Skelly and Nico O'Reilly, for right back and left back. So, but the fact that Tarkovsky's he's been having a pretty decent season this season, will he get a look in? Will he get taken as an emergency backup? I mean, England do have a plethora of talent, um, in the last couple of years, and they're still coming through. I mean, I was talking about it the other day. Just to name a few of the youngsters, like you have a couple at Newcastle in Lewis Hall, Anthony Gordon, and then you have, for example, Wanyeri and Miles Lewis Skelly at Arsenal. Then you have Elliot Anderson at Nottingham Forest, and the list goes on. There's so many good young talent that's coming through that is going to try and claim a stake in the England first team, and that's why there's a lot of debate going on now as well about, is Bellingham actually going to get chosen to go, or is he going to get benched, or what? Because obviously Morgan Rogers doing so well. What's going on here? Right, should be about right now. I'm so confused. The game is in like the 17th minute now, but in you on online it's saying it's in the 14th minute. How's that possible? Anyway, let's just focus on my timer. Like I said, Everton games are usually nil nils, 1-0s, 1-1s. Uh, there won't be a lot of goals, I don't think, in this game. I mean, if there is, it will be from United. They have the better attacking players. But it looks like a solid deadlock at the moment. They're really just canceling each other out. No real threat from United. There was that one chance they had. Um, they do have majority of possession, Manchester United. They're just not doing much with it. I guess Everton is just frustrated. Oh, again, Buemo caught in possession. Here come Everton with a counter attack though. Dewsbury Hall now. Ah, and he gets caught in possession by Casemiro, is it? Or Cunha? Cunha. And he plays it out. Here comes Cunha again. Plays it to Bruno Fernandes. That was bad play by Dewsbury Hall. He should have released the ball much quicker. I don't know why he took extra touches and then got caught in possession. Buemo, same thing. Here comes Buemo again. Here he goes on the right hand side. I don't really like Brian and Buemo coming from the right to the left. He needs to play down the middle. He's just one of those players that just let him play down the middle and get the ball to him from either side. Don't play him on the side. That's a very strange decision from Michael Carrick. Maybe he's just trying something out and he'll change it later on. But here comes Brian and Buemo again on the right hand side. He's just no threat so far away from the goal. You need Brian and Buemo in front of the goal. Here comes Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes. And they lost the ball. Here come Everton now. Everton lose the ball. Dallo, Buemo, Ahmad, Dallo. Sorry, that was Mainu. That wasn't even Ahmad. It's good to see Maino back on the pitch. Although we're hating on Manchester United, obviously, I do like the. Oh, Maino being another one of those young English talents as well. Maino. I'll forget about him. Man United just keeping possession, making sure they keep the ball with them, which is very normal because Everton they do like to play off the ball rather than with the ball, especially when they're playing what they feel a better opponent. When they feel like they're playing a better opponent, they then tend to just do the low block thing. Here comes United. Bruno Fernandes in the box, crosses to the back post, but Tarkowski gets it out only as far as Luke Shaw, who took a shot that got blocked. Here come Everton on the counter attack. But Leno Yoro plays it all the way back to Lemens. Now Lemens is going to just kick it out, kick it long. Leno Yoro again. All right, Luke Shaw's on the ball now. It's a bit of a strange formation for Michael Carrick. One, he's playing Mainu quite deep, which I don't know why. Here's Ahmad. Tried to give it to Casemiro, but bad pass. Goes back to Everton now. Dewsbury Hall on the ball now. Dewsbury Hall is probably one of the only creative players I can see on the Everton pitch at the moment. I mean, obviously Tierno Barry is a striker, and they've got some attacking midfielders, but Dewsbury Hall is really where the creativity will come from for Everton. Oh, foul, surely. It was Tierno Barry. He's celebrating a free kick. Mainu gone a little bit too harsh on Tierno Barry. Obstruction. Blocked him from carrying on. And then look. Why was he celebrating a free kick and a free kick? Man? That's so typical Everton. Tierno Barry falls on the floor, gets a free kick and goes, yeah. What? Or maybe he was just in pain. I don't know. Don't know what it was because he's lying down now. Yeah, he looks like he's in pain. It might have been in pain actually. I mean, it wasn't much. It was pretty much a 50-50. But I think he hurt his arm or something when he dropped. I thought he was celebrating, but I think it was pain. He went, ah. I thought he was going, yeah. Oh, maybe his arm came out of the socket, maybe. Is that what happened? His shoulder come out of the socket, maybe? He's back on his feet now. He's been asked to leave the field, obviously, quickly. Oh, he already has maybe a shoulder injury and he's dropped on his shoulder because it looks like he's wearing a shoulder guard. Anyway, it's a free kick for Everton. Let's see what they can do with it now. Long kick forward, back post. Looks like Keane was headering it back into the box, but yeah, Tierno Berry looks like he's already got an injury on his arm. They're changing the strap or they're tightening the strap. Something's going on. He's still off the pitch. So Everton again playing with 10 men. Imagine if they score right now. They might as well get a place, I know. Jeez. Tierno Barry back on the pitch. We're in the 25th minute now. I'll be honest, I can't see Everton getting any goals in this game. The way Manchester United is defending against them is they've got them just on lockdown. They can't seem to get past or get behind the United back line. Don't be dangerous. Um, but you never, sorry, but you never know. They might get a corner or a free kick or something, and then they from a set piece they're able to get a goal. But just from they keep in possession now, Everton. But from open play, I was meant to say, oh, crossfield pass. Ah, see, that's what I mean. Once that last and die, when that last pass comes in, Keane with a crossfield pass all the way to the right hand side, looking for Ndai, he couldn't control it, and that's the problem. Um, he basically kicked it against his own foot and kicked it out. Yeah, I don't see Everton getting anything from open play. I'll be honest with you. If they do get something, it'll be from a dead ball situation, either a corner or a different type of set piece, maybe even a long throw. But I still have not seen them getting behind the United line. Here they come again, Everton again, Everton again, Everton, and then they lose. See, they can't. Um, it seems like United, they just crowd them once they get close. I mean, the United defending is so much better under Carrick than it was under Ruben Amorim. It looked like they couldn't defend under Ruben Amorim, whereas now the whole team tracks back, similar to Arsenal. The whole team tracks back to make sure that the Everton players don't go forward too much, and Everton don't sacrifice many forward players. I mean, they'll send one or two people up by themselves. They never go as a group because they don't. They play a low block, so they're not gonna create that high line to let Man United get in behind them, because obviously Man United have fast-paced and attacking footballers. So if they play a high line, it's too dangerous for Everton. So what's happening is Everton will send up one or two people to try and attack and create something. But then United, as a team, they flood their back again, and then they create two lines, one of five, one of four, and just block them. And there's no way through for the Everton players. Here come Everton again. Look, I'll show you. So there's two people gone into the Manchester United half, and they've already lost the ball. Here we go. Everton get it back though now. Here we go. Armstrong, Tiano Barry, Gay, Keane again. Ghana. They are keeping possession more now, Everton. Ghana. Tarkovsky. Gone back to Pickford. Casemiro, what a piece of control from him, even at his age. Amadialo now. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro again. Mainu loses the ball. Oof. United get the ball back. Here's Mainu. Here's Casemiro. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Ooh, looked like he was about to pull the trigger, but he didn't. Pulls it back to Casemiro. Is he going to pull the trigger? No. Plays a through ball. He's tried to play a through ball to Cunha, his countryman, but he couldn't get to it. Now Tiano Barry loses the ball. No. Plays it to Armstrong. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Tiano Barry. Now Everton are pushing up, pushing up. They've got a couple of players in the box now. Ndai. Dewsbury Hall loses it. That's what I said right in the D. They can't even. I don't even think Everton has had probably only one touch in the opposition box. They haven't had more than that. Let's have a look at the stats quickly. Wow, it doesn't say. It doesn't say in these stats, but I'm pretty sure that they haven't had more than one touch in the opposition box. Definitely not. If you guys are wondering what I'm eating, it's my chocolate egg. I have to have my chocolate egg. Big up Maltesers. They're an absolute bunch of teasers, they are. I should get paid for that sponsorship. Right, we're half an hour in. It's still 0-0. Manchester United do have a free kick now just outside the Everton box. Bruno Fernandes, obviously a free kick maestro. Uh, Not really a David Beckham as such, but definitely a maestro nonetheless. So most goals from set pieces this season is obviously Arsenal with 19, but right behind us, it's Manchester United with 15. So can they make it 16 with this free kick? Hopefully not. Come on, Everton. And Everton clear it, but only as far as Dallo, who shoots. Woo! Diogo Dallo not far with that shot. Let's see how far away he was. On the chest, volleyed. Oh my days. That volley was crazy. I mean, it was literally inches away. But I think Pickford might have had the covered. If it was on target, Pickford probably would have saved it. But lucky for them, it wasn't. Here's Lenny Euro now. Wonder how Maguire is feeling being back on the pitch now. Right, United take a free kick. Harry Maguire's on the ball. Looks like Casemiro's going to take it instead of Harry Maguire. Dalo. Here's Ahmad. Ahmad Diallo. Great little player. Mainu. Another great player. Mainu again. Take a shot. Well, it looks like he was going to take a shot. Great defending by Everton. They got the ball away. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Uruk Bunam. Here come Everton, though. On the counter attack. Dewsbury Hall. Tierno Barry. Branwaith tries to cross it in, but Dallo blocks it and it goes out for a throw. Branwaith is going to take a long throw now. Here's Casemiro. Whoa, what a tackle. Who was that? Was that Branwaith? One Everton player just made the maddest tackle. I didn't see who it was. Uruk Bunam now with the crossfield pass, but Luke Shaw headed it out. But who was that? I think it was Branwaith. I might be mistaken, but somebody made the most incredible tackle. What a timing on that tackle as well. Might have been Ghana actually. Pickford. Dallo plays it to Casemiro, who plays it to Mainu, who loses the ball. Branwaith now. Keane. No, Branwaith again. Gehi plays it to Urugbunam, who plays it to Dewsbury Hall, but a bad pass. Now Casemiro gets it. Free kick. Casemiro gets taken down. It's a free kick. Hold on 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Sorry, guys. Give me one moment. I just gotta go to the Lulu. Right, looks like nothing's happened really. I did tell you guys it's usually like this. More so with Everton than United, but their games are always tedious like this, guys. I mean, it's not bad, but it's always 0-0, 1-0, 1-1. That's the one thing missing from Everton, that real spark and goal scorer. Like, imagine if they had like an Utara and an Iga Thiago. Just those two players, if you take them out of Brentford, put them in this Everton team, it'll make a huge difference. Utara is that creative outlet, and Iga Thiago is just a striker, a formidable striker. I mean, he's number 2 in the Premier League at the moment. He's on 17, I believe. He's not far off of Haaland. Oh! Lemens just had to make an incredible save from an Everton free kick. Who was that took that free kick? Who was that? Garner. I didn't know Garner had a shot like that. Garner just took an unbelievable free kick, but Lemens was there. He saved it. But it was fantastic from Garner. Absolutely fantastic. And that's what I said to you guys. I can see Everton only scoring either from a set piece, uh, a long throw, corner, like a dead ball situation. I don't see them scoring from open play, but you never know. Anything can happen. But it's more so United that will score from open play than Everton. Everton is just dead ball situations they're looking for at the moment. I'll be honest. They just don't have that creative outlet and that scoring outlet. They just don't have it. They have everything else. I feel like they have a pretty decent midfield, pretty decent back four. It's just going forward, creativity, goals. They're lacking it. They're lacking that. I mean, their goal difference, Everton. Let's just have a quick look. Everton, yeah, look, goal difference -1. Look, goals for 29, goals against 30. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you think about Fulham, who are behind them in points, yeah, although their goal difference is -3, but they've scored 38. They've just conceded 41. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Everton have the defense. Here's another dead ball situation for Everton. Cross comes into the box. Bish, bash, bosh, and United header it out. Here's Buemo chasing it. And then Buemo's going to run down the line. Oof. Everton get the ball back. I thought Buemo might have got a free kick. Anyway, there's not long left to half time, but that's what I mean. So Everton are lacking that forward play. They are really lacking that what do you call it? That outlet, sorry. Peakster! Yeah, bro, you missed it, man. What happened? Peakster says missed the the NLD yesterday. Hate these late Sunday games we have, but love to see the result we got after the shambles match we had before then. Yes, Peakster, you did miss it. You were missed, Peakster. Not that you missed the game. We missed you as well. We had quite a few people in the chat yesterday. It was pretty decent, but you were greatly missed, Peakster. And now I understand what you meant in your message as well. I wasn't understanding, but now I get it. I'm just glad you're here today with us, Peakster, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But great game yesterday, man. Did you watch the highlights or did you end up watching the game? Here come Everton again, Dewsbury Hall. And Dai now on the right hand side. Ghana crosses it in and it goes out for a corner. That was some good play by Everton. Here they come. Another dead ball situation for Everton. Like I said, this is what Everton look for. Everton literally play for the dead ball situation because in open play, they'll struggle to score goals. They just can't get behind the United line. Their defense is too strong. But here come Tarkovsky. Here come Keane. This is a perfect situation for them. A corner for them to take a set piece and score. United do, or not do, they usually are weak at set pieces, at defending set pieces, I should say. So let's see what they can do now. Don't do this to me now. Hey, 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 hey. Ah, nothing came from it, and they get another throw in now. Right, they're starting to mount a attack. Everton. They took the throw quickly, but they lose the ball now. Here's Casemiro. Casemiro running forward. Buemo running forward. Ah, Pickford came out. He saw it, but the pass from Casemiro, it just didn't go to Mbuemo's feet. It went straight down the middle. Obviously, Mbuemo was more to the right hand side, but Pickford saw it anyway. Peekster says, "Watch the highlights. Great goals by Gyökeres and Eze. Not just great goals, Peekster. You know me. I've been an avid critic of Victor Gyökeres, but I give credit where credit is due. And Victor Gyökeres was deserving of the man of the match award yesterday. Not only did he score 2 goals, Peakster, he had a fantastic game. If you go back to my watch along and you watch the beginning bit before the game starts, when they were coming out of the tunnel and onto the pitch, I literally said, "Oh my god, Gyökeres looks like he's lost weight." I mean, he looked much slimmer. His face went like that. I mean, the amount of weight he's lost is visible. Not only was it visible that he had lost that weight, he looked faster. He looked happier. He looked more agile. He looked like a striker, Peakster, man. Yesterday, he played fantastic. I give credit where credit is due. I was one of his biggest critics from amongst the Arsenal fans. I just hated the way he was playing. I just hated him as an Arsenal footballer, not him personally as a person. I'm sure he's a great human being. I don't know him. But as an Arsenal player, the way he was playing, I was hating him with a passion. But that all went away yesterday. It seems like Gyökeres now is actually a January signing rather than a summer signing. I know he got goals for us before yesterday's game, but yesterday it seemed like he arrived, man. Peakster, yesterday it seemed like Gyökeres was what we needed, the striker we were looking for. Peakster says, I mean, Gyökeres has hot the 2-digit goal mark, which is great to see. Uh yes, yes, he has. I think now 15 in all competitions, which is actually really good. I mean, it's starting to get better and better, and feel like if Gyökeres gets to Martinelli's pace, he would be a monster. Yes, I doubt he will get to that pace. I don't think he has it in him. If he ever did, oh my god, do you have to worry about him? But I don't think he'll get to that pace. But like I said yesterday, hold on one second, there's a free kick for Man United. Amad Diallo on the right hand side now, controls it on his chest. He's got Brandwaite in front of him, gets past him, gives it to Bruno, who shoots, but it goes over the crossbar. He's claiming for a corner. Bruno Fernandes is upset. He doesn't get it. It's 3 minutes of injury time. Referee says, get on with it. Yeah. So Peakster, yesterday he looked like what we needed, a proper striker. His hold up play, his runs in behind. I mean, everything clicked for him yesterday, dude. Honestly, everything was clicking for him. And his first goal, crazy, crazy. I mean, if Ronaldo or Messi had scored there, everybody would be raving about it. It was a fantastic goal by Gyökeres. One touch, one shot, bish bash bosh, wonderful strike. And then the second goal was even better. Odegaard played it into him. He shrugged off the defenders, opened up his body, tucked it away. I mean, like I said, he was looking formidable yesterday. Absolutely wonderful. And I loved it because, like I said, I've been one of his biggest critics. But I'm not one of those people that is stubborn and be like, no, no, just because I was criticizing him, I'll always no. If he and I always said this from day one, I want him to be better than Haaland. I want him to actually be the best striker in the world, and I hope that he does become that for Arsenal. But everything I was saying was based on his performances on the pitch at the time, and it was for all to see. I wasn't the only critics. Professional football pundits, ex-professional footballers, everybody was reiterating what I was saying. So it wasn't one of those things where I was just simply hating on one of my own players. I would never do that. I love him just for the fact that he wears the Arsenal emblem, but he wasn't putting in the performances. and that was not good enough for me. When you don't put in the performances for my club, I don't want to see you playing until you start putting in these performances. But yesterday, I couldn't say a bad word about him. He was, and the fact that he did it to against Tottenham, I mean, he'll always go down in history at Arsenal just for that. Even if he doesn't ever do anything else, he'll go down in history for getting a brace against Tottenham, which that's not many players have done that. Uh, Eze again, absolutely fantastic. And the game is half time, guys. It's 0-0 at the Hill Dixon Stadium. And we wait for the second half. So yeah, man, honestly, fantastic. I really enjoyed it. It was a lovely, lovely game to watch. I wish I was there, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, I couldn't get tickets. They're so difficult to get for that game. And if you do get them, they're ridiculously expensive. I mean, I did find some, but you were talking like £400-500, and I'm not paying that. That's just ridiculous. Um, Yeah. Peakster says one funny fact about Eze: he has 6 goals in the Prem. 5 of those are against Tottenham, which is incredible to get 5. And that's another thing I was gonna say, Peakster, just before the game ended. That's the one thing that saddened me about yesterday is that Eze got taken off a little bit too early, I think. Um, I would have loved for him to get his hat trick. I mean, he was in that space, and for him to get 2 hat tricks against Tottenham in the same season, I mean, they can't get better than that. And what's funny is, I was online yesterday before I went to bed to have a look at all these Tottenham fans and what's being said online and all of that. And so many Tottenham fans, like, they started coming out and saying how much they hate Eberici Eze now. There was even one Tottenham supporter. I don't know if you know him. He comes on DR Sport. His name is Fuad. It's a great guy. It's great to listen to him as well. They do the some Sunday edition of a program on DR Sport. I forgot what it's called, but I do watch it every now and then. And Fuad is on it, and he literally lost his head, and he was saying he hates Eze now more than Sol Campbell, which is that's a big statement to make, because Sol Campbell left in a very particular way, came to the Arsenal and obviously won leagues with us, and got to the Champions League final with us. So for them to come out and say that he hates Eberici Eze now more than Sol Campbell is a huge, huge statement. Peter says, I did tell you like a week ago it would be incredible if he got his second hat trick. Yeah, you did. And I agreed with you. I literally wanted to see it. And even yesterday, I told you it saddened me when I saw that he went off. Peter says, yeah, he's all over my Instagram reels. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think it went kind of viral still. I watched the whole podcast, obviously, but that particular, yeah, that's the first thing that caught my eye, because I do usually watch it. I do usually watch it, but then what happens is, um I saw that come up and I went straight to the podcast. I didn't even wait. Sometimes I watch it like a day or 2 days after, but when I saw that clip, I just went straight for it. I said, "Yeah, nah, listen, I gotta see what these people are saying." So it was quite funny. But listen, Peaks, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom quickly, and make myself another cup of tea before the second half. Make sure you don't go anywhere, dude. I'm back. I'll be back for the second half. Just let me make my cup of tea and then go to the bathroom, and then I'll be back. By the way, although this game is 0-0, it's not a bad game. It's pretty decent. Just hopefully they break the deadlock. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I was just sorting something out quickly for my work for tomorrow. Um, I missed a couple of minutes of the second half. I'm so sorry, guys. Still 0-0 though. Let me just update this quickly. Right, here we go. We're on track now. Sorry, guys. I hope you're all still there. I do apologize. I got a call from my manager at work for tomorrow. I had to sort something out before I go in tomorrow. So I do apologize, guys, but I am a bit back. Right, so here come Everton. Oof, Maguire with a crucial stop. Ghana now. The linesman said, no, you pushed, you pulled. It's a free kick for United. Luke Shaw nearly made a mistake there. But wait, why is Luke Shaw not wearing any shin pads? I thought it was against the law. Or are they that small? And his socks all the way down as well. He's wearing like just normal, regular socks. What's going on with these footballers these days? I don't understand. I know what's his name has been doing that for a while. I think it's because he's always getting injured. Maybe they've allowed him to not wear those big socks, but it's very strange. So as I was saying, Man United right to left now. Buemo chasing. There's Tarkovsky holding up the ball, trying to get away from Buemo. Oof, just about keeps it in. Garner helping out Tarkovsky. Tarkovsky clears it now. Maguire heads it. And Dyer heads it back. Everton got the ball. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall. Tierno Barry running. Through ball. He was looking for Ndai, but Dewsbury Hall was looking for Ndai, but the ball was too fast. Too much pace on it. Went straight to the keeper. Here's Casemiro now. Loses the ball. Dallo. Right, Bruno Fernandes now. It looks like there's more urgency in the second half now, especially from United. Buemo! Ooh, Buemo! And he shoots it over the goal. But that was terrible defending from Everton. Who was that? Tarkovsky or Keane? Somebody tried to clear it. It was Tarkovsky. Somebody tried to clear it. There was some miscommunication happening there. Dewsbury Hall once again caught in possession by Amad Diallo, who crosses it in. Tarkovsky then tries to clear it, hits it against Mbuemo, and Mbuemo controls it. Sorry, it was Mainu. It wasn't even Amad Diallo. It was Mainu with the cross in. And then Tarkovsky couldn't clear it. And then Mbuemo hit it on the volley. Couldn't keep it down, though. It went right over the crossbar into Rosed. But that was a very good half chance for United, I suppose. Mbuemo should have really hit the target. I guess the angle was a little bit too tight and it was on the volley, but Peaks says, I want to see, I kind of want to see an absolute Maguire stinker just to humble all the United fans. Yes, that's one way of wanting it. But me, just in general, I want the whole United team to have a stinker. I want them to lose just to shut up their fans. Because for some reason, 3 wins and 2 draws has made them think that they're the kings of the Premier League again. And if Everton can beat them with 10 men at Old Trafford, I know it was under Ruben Amorim, but I think David Moyes can get a result, even just a draw, as long as they make them drop points. I just don't want Manchester United to get into the Champions League positions. They just don't deserve it. Them and Tottenham for the last 2 years, they don't deserve to be in Europe. I mean, Tottenham is very, very lucky to be in the Champions League this season. And the fact that they came 4th in the Champions League league stage. It's incredible. Ghana just tackled Cunha. United get a free kick. Yeah, the fact that Tottenham got into the Champions League on a technicality because they won the Europa League, and they won the Europa League without even scoring. I mean, United scored an own goal. I mean, how terrible was United? Because you know the United fans. I heard some United fans after we won yesterday. Oh, you lot celebrating beating the worst Tottenham team ever. But yeah, but hold on, you lot lost to them in the Europa Cup final. So you guys lost a final to the team that doesn't win finals. But yeah, you want to. This is what I'm saying. United fans have very short memory, honestly. Like they just love talking and not really registering what's happened. You guys lost the final, and you had a strong team. They were still with lots of injuries. You think they didn't have injuries last season? They had the same amount of injuries last season. So you lot played against the worst side also and lost a final, and you lot had a strong team out. And they didn't even score. You guys had scored an own goal and you let them win. So it's like these United fans, honestly. Here's Casemiro. Bruno couldn't get the ball into the box to Mbuemo. Everton clear it. I guess not yet. Here we go. Now it's gone. The problem, Peakster, is the problem with Everton. I was saying early in the game, they don't have a creative player or an out and out striker. They have no goals, dude. Their goal difference is -1. Here's Manchester United, Dallo. But Everton do well to clear it. There we go. Yeah, so Everton have a good back four. Um, they have a good back four. They have a pretty decent midfield, but they have nothing up top. Like nothing, nothing, nothing. Um, no creativity, no goals. Here's Mbeumo with the header. Um, and that's a big problem for Everton. Like I said, their goal difference is -1. They've scored maybe 28 and conceded 29, something like that. Whereas in Fulham, who's behind them, has scored 38. So they're struggling for goals, but the problem is as well they lack creativity. So every time they go forward, I mean, their creative outlets was really Jack Grealish, but he's not on the pitch now, nor is he on the bench. So they're missing that creativity. That's why I was saying if they had, for example, Jack Grealish and Utara from Brentford and then Iga Thiago from Brentford as well up front, can you imagine how much better this team will be? They would be destroying Manchester United right now. I genuinely believe that. But them lacking that creativity, them lacking that outlet to score goals is a big problem because all they can do is really depend on dead ball situations, set pieces, long throws, free kicks, to try and get something out of the game. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen for them. Oh my god! And Buemo just dived down. I think he clashed with, was it Tarkovsky? He's not happy about something. The referee tells him calm down, and Buemo's like, "What's this, man? You can't do this." He just punched you in the face, sir. What happened? It was Keane and Tarkovsky. It was Tarkovsky. So Tarkovsky was blocking the ball from going, making sure Pickford gets it, and he just shoulder barged him, and then he went down. That was funny. Tarkovsky's like, hold that! Ain't going nowhere. My man's like, ah! What a Mitch, honestly, man. Buemo. You know, he's laughing and smiling now. My God. Looks like Sesko's coming on. Let's see if he can do what Gyökeres did yesterday. Here's Amad Diallo. Peakster says, well, if they had Grealish not injured and Ndai on the pitch, Ndai is on the pitch, Peakster. And Ndai on the pitch, they might have a good chance because the partnership has been pretty good this season. Yeah, but still, even with that partnership, they don't have an outlet to score goals, Peakster. Tierno Barry is just not cutting it. They need like a proper number 9, a proper striker, because Grealish, Dewsbury Hall, and Ndiaye can only do so much. It looks like Amad Diallo's coming off. Uh, Benjamin Sesko's coming on for him. But yeah, you're right. I mean, look, it's really Jack Grealish that's missing, because Ndiaye is on the pitch. I'm pretty sure Ndiaye is on the pitch. He's definitely on the pitch because I saw him play. Yeah, Ndiaye, number 10, he's definitely on the pitch. So yeah, that would help. But even with Jack Grealish and Ndiaye together, they're still lacking goals. Because conceding 29 is not too far fetched. I mean, that's about box standard at this time of the season. That's not too bad. But only scoring 28, that's terrible. Is it me, or does Mbuemo look like he's got a bit of a belly? His stomach is sticking out. Right. Tarkovsky now. Diego Dallo. Maguire now. Right, we're in the 60th minute now. We're in the 60th minute, and wait, this is crazy. We're in the 60th minute, but I've got an app open on my PC that says they're only in this 52nd minute. This is crazy. I'm just gonna not pay attention to that, because that's definitely wrong. It's trying to tell me I'm like 10 minutes ahead or something, 8 minutes ahead. Stop it. Oh, here we go. It's changed now. That's it. That's better. There we go. Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro. By the way, Peakster, we still have to play Everton as well. How do you think we'll do against Everton? We got Chelsea at home next. I think it's Everton after that. Pretty sure. Let me have a look. No, Brighton. So we got Chelsea next, then Brighton, then FA Cup against Mansfield. Mansfield's gonna love that. Having Arsenal chop up the town. Then we've got Everton. Everton on the 15th of March, and then after that we've got the Carabao Cup final. Then Arsenal, Bournemouth, and then Arsenal, Man City again. So Man City, Arsenal, we've got them twice in a space of like, I don't know, 3 weeks, 2 3 weeks. Those two games are really gonna determine what's gonna happen this season. Here's Maguire. Wow. Peaks. Peaks says, I like your prediction. I believe, man. I believe. And I like your predictions. Peaks says Chelsea's going to be a 3-1 with their current form. Brighton 2-1 and Everton 2-0 for the Arsenal. That's not a bad shout. We got to note those down. I'm gonna note those down so that if they come true, do something. I got I don't know, plaster your name on my stream or something. Here comes Ndai in the box. Shoot! Oh my god! Who was that for Everton just now? Gay. He tried to take a shot, but it gets blocked. What is it? Handball they're claiming. And they're gonna ask VAR to check it. Imagine if they get a penalty and they win 1-0 again. That would be so lovely. Write it down. Let me write it down. Where's my pen? I'm gonna write on my phone actually. Let's see. I'm gonna call it the Peakster prediction. Peakster predictions. Luke Shaw headed it out. Everton still on the right hand side. 1 second, Peakster. Garner with a crossing. Armstrong plays it back. Dewsbury Hall shoots. And it's deflected. It's a corner for Everton. Peakster's prediction. So you said Chelsea 3-1. That's for Arsenal. An Arsenal win, obviously. Chelsea. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. Then you said Brighton 2-1. Arsenal 2. Brighton 1. And then you said Everton 2-0. Everton, Arsenal 2. Everton 0. Right, I've got those predictions saved. Just remind me. We'll have to check them after the Everton game. Oh. What's going on? What's going on? Branworth got taken down. Looks like Dallo is just holding on to him. If they would have played that, that would have been a penalty. Diogo Dallo. Peakster says Brighton is honestly the most difficult one to call. Brighton is difficult. You're right. They're a bit of a mixed bag this season. Danny Welbeck's doing well. They come off of they beat Thingy the other day, which was surprising. Shoot! Oh, got blocked again. Honestly, I feel like an Everton goal's coming. Who did they play the other day? Brighton, and Danny Welbeck scored. They ended up winning 2-1. Or was it 2-0? Who did they play again? Forgot. Boom, boom, bam. Boom, boom, bam. Brentford, that's it. Oh, it's Cunha bombing forward. He's got Sesko with him, but Everton make the tackle and grab the ball. Cunha's not happy. Man United are getting frustrated. I can definitely see an Everton win here. Man United heads are starting to drop. Yeah, Brighton the other day beat Brentford, a team that we couldn't beat. I mean, we ended up drawing with them, and a lot of teams couldn't beat them. They were in a good vein of form, Brentford, and then Brighton just rocked up there and got a 2-0 win. Danny Welbeck on the score sheet again. Yeah, Peakster said Brentford. Yeah, that was a shocking one. That one shocked me because I thought Brentford's going to destroy them. Because Brighton's not having the best season. I mean, they're starting to boo their manager. I thought they loved their manager, Fabian Husler, but they're starting to boo him, which was a shocker, to be honest. But I guess that's because they're not having a great time, and they want their team to at least try and get into Europe. But to go to the GTEC Stadium and get a 2-0 win, jeez, that's not too shabby, mate. Right, free kick goes into the box, and Lemens catches it. Yeah, Danny Welbeck. That's what I'm saying. He should really be a backup for the England team this season. He should really go with them to America and just sit on the bench just in case they need another striker. because they really and truly only have Harry Kane and Ollie Watkins as out and out strikers for England. They don't really, I mean, they don't really have another striker. Yeah, he's 35, dude. And guess what? I was listening to an interview he was doing a while back, and he's saying, I mean, he said he feels so good he can still play, go all the way to 39. So they asked him how many years you think he left. He's like easily 4 years. So yeah, man, he's looked after himself well. Good genetics, and at 35 in the Premier League, still scoring goals. I mean, that says a lot. And it's not like he's on the bench and they're putting him on. No, he's starting games. But Igor Thiago's making a good name for himself. But yeah, Danny Welbeck, I believe he deserves to go to the World Cup one last time, just as a backup. Um, because he plays a little bit different from Harry Kane and Ollie Watkins. So if it's like if certain games it's not working, or one of them gets tired or needs to come off or whatever, just put Danny Welbeck on. What's happening? Handbags. Armstrong and Bruno Fernandez are arguing, fighting, pushing each other. Bruno's telling them what this that. Ref is telling him calm down. But Armstrong with a fat push on him, it's like, yo, move, man. What happened though? Ay, Bruno Fernandez is funny. That that bro is funny. You know, I just looked at the score on my screen and I thought I had to update it because it still says 0-0, but the game is actually no. Here comes the corner. Tarkovsky at the back post. Couldn't head the ball. Crosses it back in. But Lemens grabs it. Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be a 0-0. I knew it. I swear I knew it. I said before the game started, this probably will be a 0-0 or a 1-0 or a 1-1. And why? I just want to know why Manchester United and Everton always play on a Monday. Always. It's them two. It's either Man United against someone or Everton against someone on Monday Night Football. It happens to be today that both of them are playing against each other. But it's always one of them that's playing on a Monday. That is very strange. Beekster says, I mean, your third choice would be either Delap or Solanke, but Welbeck has played miles better than both this season. So, yeah, with Tuchel's philosophy of performance, Welbeck should be clear choice. Definitely. Solanke's been injured for half the season, and he's an absolute dud. He's a scrub, although he's an Arsenal fan, and his dad's a huge Arsenal fan. Um, I don't think they're even considering Solanke. I'll be honest. Solanke is not someone that's being touted to go and play in the World Cup. But you never know. Um, whereas in what do you call it? The lap as well. No, man, definitely not. The lap has not shown anything at Chelsea. Oh, here comes Mbuemo. Good cross into Mbuemo. Long ball into Sesko. Sesko now and scores. It's 1-0 United. Sesko has done the business for Manchester United. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. Everton, man. Come on. I literally just said it looks like it's going to be a 0-0. The ball from Cunha to Mbuemo was fantastic. And then Mbuemo found Sesko there. Obviously, Sesko being the striker that he is, scored it. So it's United. It's United 1, Everton 0. So it's all started from the goalkeeper, but then Cunha got the ball and played a fantastic ball to Brian Mbuemo, who then held the ball up, waited for Sesko, passed it into him, and bish bash bosh, he just converted it. You couldn't miss from there. If he would have missed from there, it would have been absolute numpty. But United once again doing it, man. I mean, this United team looks so different. They look so different from the United team under Ruben Amorim. I mean, you got to give Michael Carrick some credit. I don't know if it's him or I don't know if it's Ferguson giving him a call every day before the game starts, telling them what to do. But Benjamin Sesko's seventh Premier League goal. He's catching Gyökeres up. George, the player from Chelsea, who's come to Everton on loan, I believe. Tyreek George has come on for Everton. Peakster says, I mean, he said Bellingham might not be called up due to his form. Who knows? Welbeck has a shot. Yeah, I think he deserves it. Bellingham, I think, because Morgan Rogers is doing so well, Peakster. If you had to pick between Bellingham and Morgan Rogers, then obviously this season Morgan Rogers has done so much better than Bellingham. But Bellingham, the thing is, Peakster, some players that are at the level of Bellingham, Bellingham is what you consider world class. It's hard to not take a world class player. Morgan Rogers, although he's had a fantastic season this season, he might not have one next season, or he may never be able to get into a team like Real Madrid and have the mentality and the ability to play week in, week out for a team like Real Madrid and win things with them. Lemens with a great save from the corner. Um, Whereas in Morgan Rogers might never even be able to get in a team like Real Madrid. So it's hard. It's although you're right, Thomas Tuchel doesn't care about previous and always goes on form, but you can't just do that. You can't just pick because there'll be one player he might have a fantastic season, but it's just happens to have a fantastic season in his team because of the players around him. When he's with England, he might look like a whole different kettle of fish. So you have to balance that with previous experience and also world class play. If England have a world class player, it is Bellingham. What happened there? Everton player just took the ball off of of Lemens, the Man United goalkeeper, and the whistle blew. The referee says, "No, get away from him. You're not allowed to." What? Tierno Barry thought he was in with a goal. So yeah, so that's the thing. When it comes to football, you can't. I mean, if I was England manager and Bellingham is available, I'm taking him. If I have to put him on the bench to motivate him and then see what a Morgan Rogers will do or another player will do, then I'll do that. But not taking Bellingham. If he does that, bro, he'll get sacked after the World Cup. I'm telling you. Because Bellingham is really and truly, him and Harry Kane are really and truly the only world class players in the England team at the moment. Yeah, you can say Saka as well. But Saka obviously will get rotated. Uh, he, you know, he won't play. And even Saka, although he is world class and he's a fantastic footballer, um, he's not having a great season this season either. Not his best seasons, but you can't not take Saka. That's another one. That's why I said he's world class. You can't not take Saka, regardless of what he's done in his season. Here comes the corner again. Lemens punches it out, and Brian and Buemo headers it out. Everton are trying to get a goal back. They might do. I was hoping that they score first. What's going on? Right, what's going on? Pickford is looking estranged. You got a yellow card. Why? What, for wasting time? What's going on with Pickford? I think the United team is starting to waste time now. Oh no, Brian and Buemo's coming off. Who are they putting on from Buemo? Oh, it looks like Masraoui coming on. So they're putting a defender on for an attacker. And that's obviously because they want to make sure that they get this win. They don't want to concede a goal and end up with a 1-1 draw. I'm still hoping Everton can do something. But here comes Masraoui, Mr. Morocco, who had a fantastic African Cup of Nations. AFCON, he done all right. Him, Hakimi, Brian Diaz. Obviously, Morocco getting to the final, but losing it to Cameroon. Peekser says, as with us, meaning Denmark, with our keeper choices of Schmeichel or Jorgensen or Hermansen, I feel England's choices are pretty poor. Pickford is kind of, yeah, and I don't remember who the other choices got. Well, obviously Aaron Ramsdale. You've got Jack Trafford, James Trafford at Man City. Here comes another corner for. There's been 6 corners for Everton. This is the 6th corner now. Oh my God! Look what's happening inside the goal. What is going on? Corner comes in. Ah, and they can't convert it. Man United defend well against this corner. Here's Gay, just across. There's another corner for Everton. Garner's on the pitch now. That's the player that got sent off. Yeah, so we got Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, James Trafford, Nick Pope. So I think what will happen is he'll probably take, obviously, Pickford is number 1. Nick Pope will come, and then probably James Trafford or Aaron Ramsdale as the 3 goalkeepers. But it's mainly Pickford, to be honest. I don't think they'll change goalkeepers. Tim Orog Bugnam comes off, and Beto comes on. Spain is stacked with goalkeepers. Definitely David Raya and Kepa Arrizabalaga. Yeah, but that's it. But that's what I'm saying to you. That's why it'll be Pickford, Nick Pope, and then one of those 2. Here comes Everton again. Ah, and they couldn't convert the corner. Unlucky. Ghana tried it again. Yeah, so Peekster says, oh yeah, Phil Pope would be a better number 1, to be fair. Well, the thing is, it really depends. I don't know. Unai Simon as well. I don't. Who's that? Unai Simon. Oh, an England keeper called Unai Simon. Let me see. I don't remember him. My mind's drawn a blank. Let's have a look. Who's Unai? Oh, you talking about Spanish goalkeepers? Sorry, I thought you were talking about England goalkeepers. Unai Simon, Athletic Club, Spanish goalkeeper. Yeah. To be honest with you, I only know David Raya, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and there was one other one. Who was it? Atletico Madrid. Yeah. Atletico Bilbao, I think. Not Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Athletic Bilbao he plays for, dude. Not Atletico Madrid. Because when they say Athletic Club, that means Athletic Bilbao. When they say Atleti, they mean Atletico Madrid. Man United's in the top 4 with 48 points now, man. And they got a game in hand as well against us because we played 28 games now. Oof, Everton nearly. Everton going for it. Come on, Everton. I know you can do it. I know what you can do, mate. Robert Sanchez as well. Yeah, exactly. But he's rubbish. But Peakster, we need to make. Oh, what a shot! Lemens had to save it. Who was that? Keane. Oh my God, Keno. What a shot. And look at the bend on it. Was on the left foot. Oh my days. If Lemens did not save that, that was going in the top bins. That was an absolutely fantastic save from Lemens. Oh my God. Yo, this Belgian goalkeeper is crazy. A Euro getting pushed into the goal. Tarkovsky getting pushed into the goal. Maguire. Yo, there's no love lost between these two teams, dude. I swear down. Lord have mercy. I feel like the Everton goal is coming now. They've been knocking on the door. Tarkovsky's going to complain. Tony N98, these corners are so disgusting. At least we Arsenal are good at them. That's true. I mean, look, they call us set piece FC for a reason. But guess what? Man United's not far behind us in scoring from set pieces, you know. But what's going on now is nuts. I mean, these two, Everton and United, look at what they're doing. And look. Tarkovsky just pushed Lenny Euro right into the goal. Look what the Everton players are doing. Here it comes. Corner comes in. Oh, Everton head it over. Oh, did they get another corner? Oh, they got another corner. I thought it was Everton that headed. I thought Beto headed out. Let me see this again. Well, it's another Everton corner. I couldn't really see. I thought it was Beto. But yeah, you're right, Tony. Ain't nobody better than Arsenal. We're the kings of this. Set piece FC all day. I'll take it. Oh, what's going on now? The ref is calling over two players. I think he's calling over the two captains. Yeah, he's calling over the captain. So Bruno Fernandes and Tarkovsky are coming over to speak to the referee. Obviously, his handbags inside the goal. There's needle between these two, and the ref is not having none of it. I mean, look at the pushing and shoving that's going on. Maguire and Tarkovsky going down now. I mean, I don't understand. Does it really need to be like that? Jeez. Kings of North London, come on. James Tarkovsky gets a yellow card. Right, corner comes in for Everton. Come on, Everton. Come on. Lemens again. Yo, he's having a fantastic game. I tell you what, Lemens is turning out to be a pretty good signing for United, you know. I mean, he might have to be up there with one of the signings of the seasons. I know everyone's saying Shaka and they're saying who else? Who else were they talking about the signing of the season? Shaka and someone else. My mind's gone blank now, but it's one or two players that have been mentioned for signings of the season. But I think Lemens at United definitely got to get a shout because his goalkeeping has really turned things around for United. Even during Ruben Amorim's days, I mean, he started to really, really make a good name for himself. Obviously, this defense was a bit shaky, but Zubimendi is another one of those. Yeah, Zubimendi is one of them. Definitely signings of the season. I'll be honest with you, the Arsenal signings, although Zubimendi definitely up there as one of them, they haven't really shone as much as some others. Obviously, Eze. Everton. Lemens again with a great grab. Obviously, yesterday, Gyökeres and Eze. Fantastic game for them. But obviously, Eze being on the bench quite a lot. Gyökeres, the beginning of this. To me, Gyökeres is a January signing. I mean, for me, Gyökeres has just landed. Before that, it was kind of like, you know, I don't know. You know, I was an avid critic of Gyökeres before yesterday, but yesterday he showed me that he's actually working hard on improving. He's showing me that look, he's lost weight, he's running in behind the lines, but his movement is better, his hold up play is better. He's shrugging off defenders. Defenders are worried about him now, and that's really what you want from your striker. Ekitike, I don't know about signing of the season, but I'm a huge admirer of Ekitike. I think Ekitike would have been the better striker for us than Gyökeres. He has that Thierry Henry-esque about him. Not saying that he can reach the levels of Henry, but he's got that physique. He's got that sleekness. He opens up his body and bends the goal. Here comes Amad Diallo, but gets tackled by Keno and it goes straight to Pickford. But Ekitike, I mean, Ekitike is good. I don't know if that's the signing of the season, though. I tell you who's the worst signing of the season: Isak. Jesus Christ. Thank God we didn't get him. I was looking forward to Arsenal trying to sign him, but I guess, Liverpool messed up a bit there by getting Ekitike and Isak after. It didn't help them whatsoever. But I prefer Ekitike to Isak. I'll be honest with you. I think Ekitike is the better player. But obviously, Isak, what he did at Newcastle, and we have to see next season what he does for Liverpool. But yeah, I was very, very jealous of Liverpool getting Ekitike. I could really see Ekitike growing in stature at Arsenal and becoming a legendary striker, of the ilk of Alan Smith, Ian Wright, Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp. Maybe not at their levels, but of that ilk, of that same cloth. It's just a bit of magic about Ekitike. That's what I think. And Buemo for sure. Esteval at Chelsea. Esteval is a good sign. I don't know. Again, you guys are mentioning good players that had good spells, but when I say signing of the seasons, people that have really impacted their team, like Granit Xhaka at Sunderland, has made a huge impact. Esteval is on and off. That kid is only 18 years old. Is he a good player? 100%. Is his ceiling sky high? 100%. Everton, Dewsbury Hall, Ndiaye now on the right on the corner. Ghana tried to cross it in, and Man United clear it. Yeah, those players you guys are mentioning, and Buemo maybe, yeah, and Buemo, Cunha, they've made a huge impact at United. No, how Pedro? Hell no. That's not he can never be mentioned as signing a season. The first 6 months in the season or 5 months, he didn't do nothing. He was basically like Gyökeres. That's saying like Gyökeres is the signing of the season. Impossible, Peakster. Impossible. How Pedro? No, Esteval. Like I said, Brian and Buemo maybe. Again, Pedro. Yes, he's been great for Chelsea, but I mean, do you put him next to a Zubamendi as a signing of the season, or even a Brian and Buemo, or a Granit Xhaka, or even an Ekitike? But there's somebody I'm forgetting. I don't know who it is, but there's somebody I'm forgetting that's playing somewhere that got signed this season, and I'm sure I'm forgetting him. Oh, here comes Sesko with his shot, but it gets cleared by Branwaith. Oh no, it was Diallo. Sorry, it was Dallo. Sorry, what am I talking about? Diego Dallo. I thought it was Sesko. Um, yes, I agree with that, Tony. Pedro did start off good and fell off. But who am I forgetting? I tell you what, though, for Man City, although it was January signing, but look at what Semenyo's done at City. Look at the improvement City's back line has now with Mark Gahey being there. It's phenomenal how those two players went to City and really turned their season around. Uh, you can't really say signings of the season because they came in January, but what they did for their club. But I'm sure I'm forgetting someone. I know it because I've talked about it before. There's a player that got signed somewhere, but my whole point is Lemens, the goalkeeper for Manchester United, has to be up there. That's my main point. If you look at what he did today, I mean, some incredible saves. Cherky's been really good. Cherky's been good. Again, I don't know about signing of the season, but he has made an impact. So has Reinders made an impact for Man City. Nico O'Reilly, although he was at Man City already as a youngster, but his impact this season is absolutely unbelievable. Those 2 goals he scored, I mean, he looked like he was taken over from Haaland, and he was a left back. He started at left back. I mean, he slowly crept forward to where he ended up playing basically up front the other day for City. I mean, imagine Haaland was on the right-hand side crossing it into Nico O'Reilly rather than Nico O'Reilly, who was the left back, crossing it in for Haaland to header it in. I mean, that was unbelievable. He had a great first half. Second half, I thought Man City was there for the taking for Newcastle, and they didn't capitalize on it, Newcastle. As soon as Anthony Gordon went off, their levels dropped. So I did feel like if they kept Anthony Gordon on and pushed a little bit more, they could have got another goal and ended up with a draw. Here comes Everton again. There's 5 minutes of injury time. It looks like Man United is going to win this 1-0. But yeah, there's definitely a debate to be had as to who is actually the signing of the season. Here's Unai Sesko again. Woo! Pickford done very well to stop that. That was great goalkeeping from Jordan Pickford. I mean, it looked like Sesko was in there, to be honest. Here comes Everton. Everton bomb forward. They're playing advantage. Oh, shoot! Oh, look at that save from Lemens again. Absolutely fantastic. Who took that shot? Was that Ndai? Was that Gay? Oh no, that was George, the Chelsea player. Yo, I didn't know he had a shot on him like that. The Chelsea loanee at Everton. Reinder's been good. Not the signing of the season. Definitely not for me. I mentioned him earlier when you said Cherky. I don't think Man City really had any signings of the seasons during the summer, or even because they usually buy in January. I noticed that with Man City, they don't really spend money in the summer. It seems like they just allow all the other clubs to fight among each other for signings, and then they go into the market in January and just outbid everyone and offer contracts to people that is oh, Cunha, look at Cunha. Hey, Cunha's crazy. Cunha's crazy. Look, Tarkovsky's getting mad. He wants to punch him in his face. Look. Tarkovsky wants to punch Cunha in the face. Cunha's just keeping his head down. He's just looking at his laces. You don't even want to look at Tarkovsky. Hey, yo, if you saw Cunha's celebration for that tackle, that was unbelievable. He is funny though. He is funny, Cunha. Honestly, look at that. Look at that. He slipped it. Like, I know he took him off quickly. He said, "No, just come off. Just come off before you ruin everything, man." Let's put another defender on Aiden Heaven now. Yeah, Cunha rage baiting, definitely, definitely. He was rage baiting. That was crazy though. That tackle on Dewsbury Hall from Bruno Fernandes. Surely that was a yellow card. Did he touch the ball? I know the ref played advantage, but did he not pull him back and give him a yellow card for? Oh yeah, he did. There we go. Third this season. I thought so because that looked a bit too much. Oh yeah, that was funny though. My God. Here comes Everton again. Ah, too deep with that cross, man. I mean, Ndai is there, but he's got two players in front of him. Cross comes in. They score now. Oh, it's a corner, surely. Oh, it's not. Tarkovsky says, what? They're claiming for a corner, Everton, but the ref said, no, this game is done, guys. Looks like United got the 3 points in the bag. That's a shame. That means they're in the top four. Oh, guess what? It was a corner. George didn't touch it. It was Maguire that headed it out. Ah, Everton hard done by. We did want Everton to win, but Lemens had a fantastic goal. That Keane shot. I mean, if Keane's shot went in and Lemens never saved it, it would have ended 1-1. But it looks like Michael Carrick, another 3 points in the pocket. I mean, surely the ref is going to blow the whistle. Yeah, whistle's gone. Game's done. Sesko broke the deadlock. Again, look, it looks like a master stroke from Michael Carrick because he put on Sesko around the 60th minute, 65th minute. Not long after, I think around the 70th or something, he got a goal 5 minutes after coming on. It looks like another master stroke from Michael Carrick. Are they going to keep him as a manager? Like I said, I mean, the actual Man United legends are not having him. They're like, no, he can stay interim, but don't give him a contract. What he's doing, I mean, look, he'll be hard done by if he doesn't get a contract from Man United. I mean, what's that? Like, that's 4 wins out of 6. He's got 4 wins, 2 draws in the last 6 games. That's not too shabby, man. He's really turned things around for United. They're in the top 4. I mean, Ruben Amorim, bloody hell. What was he doing at that club that Michael Carrick just came in and it looks like a whole different team? Although they still have weaknesses and they still have vulnerabilities, Man United, but they're playing much better than they did before. Sesko looks like he's happier. Cunha and Buemo look like they're happier. All the other players, they look. I mean, Maino's back in for them. So it looks like a whole different Man United team. Let's see what they can do. I was hoping that they don't get into the Champions League positions, but that's really what they're going for now. I think they're on 48 points or something like that. But for me, Lemens, man of the match, their goalkeeper. I mean, the amount of saves he made and the way he um, dominated his goal area, or it controlled his goal area and bossed it and make sure nobody got nothing. I mean, every corner he was jumping up for the ball to punch them, to clear them, to catch them. He's turning out to be a fantastic goalkeeper. So he as well deserves to be mentioned among those signings of the seasons, I think, because they desperately needed him. And I think they got him like around the last day of the season or something like that. But anyway, guys, listen, Tony, thank you. If this was the first time you joining us, thank you for joining us. I hope you subscribe, like, share, all of that. Peaks as usual. Thank you for joining me. I know you wasn't there yesterday, but thank you for coming today. Don't forget Super Sunday, Chelsea. We're definitely doing that. I don't know what game I'm doing on Saturday yet, because obviously I work on Saturday. I gotta come back and see what the late game is, and I'll figure it out. But definitely Arsenal, Chelsea on Sunday. Make sure if you can, Peaks, to be there. Tony, if you can come as well. Everyone that was there today. I don't think I wanna. Who else? Portobello Lou. Portobello Blue as well. Everyone that came today, guys, please join us for the game on Sunday, Super Sunday. We're playing Chelsea at home. That should be a great match. Um, Other than that, thank you everyone for joining me. I'm going to sign out now. Go to bed. I got work in the morning. But again, thank you for joining me. Everyone subscribe, like, share, and comment as well. If there's anything you heard from me that I said wrong or did wrong, please make sure you correct me. I am only human. I'm going to say some wrong things sometimes. But yeah, man, keep me on my toes. And I hope to see you all on Sunday.